Hey, the other day I got a private message, somebody commenting on my disbelief in a supernatural being, Satan. And he told me that he had had an experience where he prayed for Satan to answer his prayers, and he said Satan came to him at midnight. So he knows Satan is true. That's the problem with this belief in a supernatural being, Satan. In people's minds, they begin to believe it so much that it becomes true to them. Like Bill Weiss's story of 23 minutes in hell. Under different interviews, he gives different versions of his encounter with hell. But he believes it in his mind. Either that or he's just trying to make a lot of money off his book and appearances. If you go to the Old Testament, the very first time Christians translate Satan in the Bible, it's the serpent in the garden. Natash. The meaning of that word is divine enchanter, one who learns by observance. How can you get a supernatural being, Satan, from that definition of the word that is translated into serpent? Who could fit the bill in the Garden of Eden of the divine enchanter, or the one who learns by observance, other than Adam himself? But people want to believe that there is a supernatural being that has more power or equal power to God himself, and that evidently he is immortal because, according to them, he's been around since the beginning of creation. And then they have him presiding over a place called hell, where many teach that even little children will burn in a fiery torture for eternity. These kind of teachings, in my opinion, turn more people away from the precious words of God than any other teachings in our churches today. How can anybody in their right mind believe in, let alone worship, a God that would be so cruel as to burn any of his children anywhere? People will say, well, it's not God that sends people to hell, it's people send themselves. Well, then who created this place where people are to go, in your opinion? Is there another creator other than God that would create a place specifically for the torment of unbelievers for eternity? There's a thing called conditional immortality. This is what I believe in. That only God is immortal, and we seek to achieve immortality through obeying God, and hopefully as a gift we can receive immortality. Most Christians believe that it's unconditional immortality, that you're immortal and that you will live on somewhere in some place for eternity, either in heaven with God or in hell with his menace, Satan, where you will be burnt and tormented. And according to Bill Weiss, have your skin peeled off only to have it grow back, have monsters throw you against walls, breaking your bones. Pure pagan beliefs that most Christians suck up like a snow cone on a hot summer day. Peace, love, justice, and music.